I want to thank you all for being here today, and this has been an event that I've been waiting to have. The people that work for me know that sometimes I get a little impatient, especially when there's something new and shiny and great to offer the community. So this has certainly been a day that I've been waiting to see. And the Surgical Technology program at Albany Tech began with a need expressed by Dr. Walter Carl Gordon. Some of you may remember Dr. Gordon. He was a MASH physician in the Korean War, and he actually practiced at Phoebe Putney Hospital when he retired as a colonel from the Army. And Dr. Gordon was one of the very first board-certified African-American general surgeons that practiced in this community. He was a part of the Phoebe Hospital Board and then later on the system board. So he had a lot to do with good things that happened in this community. And he wanted to see the same level of support in the operating room at Phoebe and other places in this community as he saw when he was a surgeon in Korea and when he was a surgeon at Walter Reed Army Hospital in Washington. And I think that he understood that eventually 19 out of 20 new jobs in this area would require a 2-year associate degree level education, or it's a one-year associate degree, a 1-year diploma level education, or its equivalent. And he wanted to provide that, or he wanted us, Albany Technical College and Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital and Health System, to provide that in surgical technology in this community. I personally believe that a combination of high quality instruction and instructional labs that approximate the workplace is what is needed to produce or to prepare a skilled graduate. And I think today is going to prove that we obviously have both. Each program at Albany Tech is scheduled for consideration for an upgrade each 5 to 7 years. And I see my faculty looking at me now. Some of you may not have been able to have a complete upgrade, but we will certainly look at that soon. I think it's important when students walk out of Albany Tech and walk into the workplace that they find what they were educated to do in both quality of instruction and lab and workspace there. And what you see today is our attempt to keep surgical technology a state-of-the-art program. And I believe that Dr. Gordon, if he was here today, would be pleased with both our renovations and pleased with our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. And Dr. Parker was correct. He's very impatient when it comes to new and shiny things. We receive email probably once a month asking when will the ribbon cutting for Surg Tech. So we've been working patiently trying to get to this moment. But we're just going to give an overview quickly about this particular project. We started over a year ago. We've been working with different architects and contractors to get the facility to look and emulate what industry wants. And that's why it's important for us to have a relationship with industry, because we want to make sure that our students are prepared to enter the workforce ready. Ms. Laura Day, we have one of the best faculty members on campus. Actually, she's the teacher of the year, so let's give her a hand. But like Dr. Parker said, it's not only to have the best faculty and best instruction, but also we have to have great facilities.
Good morning. I would like to personally thank you for taking time out of your demanding schedules to come and celebrate this joyous occasion with us. For those of you that do not know me, I am Lori Day. I am the program chair for surgical technology. I have been with Albany Tech for 14 years, and I've been a Surg Tech for 19 years. Over the years, I have had the privilege of working with many of you, as well as many great surgeons, nurses, Surg Techs, and anesthesiologists. As working in the operating room, we have seen the demand for a new state-of-the-art real-world experience lab because technology has changed so much over the years. We are so very honored to receive not one but two state-of-the-art lab surgical suites and a functional central sterile processing department. Some of the equipment we were able to purchase with our world-class money, we were able to get two brand new anesthesia machines, two operating tables, two booms, two LED lights with monitors, a brand new laparoscopic system in both ORs, 8 infrared scrub sinks, and a functional central sterile processing area. This new state-of-the-art lab will give our students real-world experiences. The students will be able to practice a surgery from start to finish. They will be able to go into the room and open their supplies. They will be able to scrub, gown and glove. They will be able to set up their sterile field, drape their patient, do the surgery, know how to put on the dressings, and break it down. After that, they also have the chance of learning to be able to run the laparoscopic camera system that we purchased. As many of you know, a lot of our surgeries have gone from open to laparoscopic cases, such as gallbladders, appendix, hernias, stomachs, just to name a few. So now our students have the opportunity to be able to run those cameras to prepare for those laparoscopic surgeries. After that, they will also have the opportunity, which is the first time ever here at Albany Tech, to be able to take those instruments to our central sterile department, wash them, put them in a washer sterilizer, put them back together by the count sheet, and then sterilize them for the next surgery. So if we had a surgeon here at Albany Tech, our students would be able to do surgery from start to finish. We believe the real-world experiences they will obtain here at Albany Tech, that it will prepare them for employment, that our employers will be even more satisfied with the skills that they have attained, and that they will be proud of our students even more than what we have. We appreciate all the support that we have received from each of you, the community, and especially our advisory board. Again, thank you for your attendance.
Hello, I'm Kathy Pate. I'm the clinical educator for Phoebe Putney's operating room. And I would have to say to Dr. Parker, I worked with Dr. Gordon, and he was a wonderful gentleman and a wonderful teacher. He enjoyed teaching people. I want to thank everybody for offering me an opportunity to speak today. This is a very special occasion for these students, I will have to say. I've been associated with Surgical Tech for over 30 years. I was an instructor here back in the 80s, and then I moved on to be the clinical educator at Phoebe. That's where I've been for the last 25 years. As that, I turned into the part of the advisory committee. So as part of the advisory committee, they meet with us and we give them suggestions as to what would improve the program. But surgical techs, I don't know if you guys know what all they do. A surgical tech, along with an RN, passes instruments to the surgeon. They are their right-hand person. It's a physically demanding job. They have to know the surgical procedures. They have to stand for long hours. They have to know all instrumentation. They have to be prepared for any emergency that may come through the door. It's a physically demanding and emotionally demanding position. I assure you that our group that work at Phoebe Putney, the first thing on their list that we think about when we're setting up our room and taking care of our patients is patient safety. That is first and foremost. Phoebe has 25 techs in our OR, but we have about, I'm sure there's others. We have central sterile processing, DDC, endoscopy areas that use your scrub techs. We do about 12,000 procedures a year, so you see that there is a huge demand for surgical techs. But before they are released into to do patient care, they must graduate this program and they have to pass a certification exam. That's vitally important. We have made that as a requirement before graduation and hiring at Phoebe that they are certified. And Katie can attest to this, surgical techs become so appreciated by their physicians that they become second nature to them. And that's so vitally important to the procedure as it progresses. I want to thank Lori Day personally for her taking the suggestions that we have offered. to improve her program. She's been very supportive of her students, and I have had an opportunity to see this program change, as you can well imagine, over the last 30 years. When I first started working in an operating room, I hate to admit this, but there was no such thing as a laparoscope. We didn't have those. There was no such thing as an arthroscope. And I will tell you, there was no such thing as a robot. So you've gotten the laparoscopic part down, but I'm looking forward to the robot when you get that purchased. All that to say, Albany Tech has really stepped up to the plate to provide a state-of-the-art, lovely facility for the students, and it's very much appreciated, and we really appreciate everybody who contributed to this.